There's nothing like leaders are not born, leaders are made.
Love it when she dance, yeah.
Just think about my life. Once. How can you just pick me to just lead you just because of the way I introduced myself?
Don't know what to do.
This is one aspect that I know that is a place. Let me just put it that it's a place I'm so good. Maybe think about my life, Sha. Hello, pod homies. It's been a while. Welcome back. It's good to see you guys. And this is Something About Everything podcast by Dunya Dini, a podcast based on personal development majorly. In every aspect and area of our lives, we need personal development. And hello, who better than Something About Everything podcast? So, welcome back to my podcast. I'm so excited. It's been a while. I've missed talking to you guys, and I hope you guys are not running away to another personal development podcast or brand. I'm still always here. I'm still always communicating. I opened a new YouTube channel whereby I now put the video aspect of my podcast on the channel, so it's all good. Welcome to the second half of the year. How has the first half been? How has the second half been? Has it been good? Has it been going well? Has it been? And I'm sitting at this angle because of the lighting. So I'm sitting opposite the window, let the lighting face me, and I like how I'm looking. I'm looking so good, so chill. So I'm always meandering back to matters. Okay, so normal, we're still continuing season 3, still going on till November when we start another season 4, where we will be 3 years old. 3 years old. We're saying 2021, November 2021, November 2022, November 2023, November 2024. We're going to be 4 years old. November 2022, November 2023, November 2024. I guess we'll be 3 years old. I'm not good with numbers. Yeah. I don't even know what to say, but I'm not good in numbers, but it is what it is. We'll be either 3 or 4 years old, sha. So that's how we just go. We're discussing personal development in and of itself. Personal development, self-discovery, all of that along that line. So we're discussing all of that today, and I have it all here on my phone. As you can see, there's plenty, but we're not going to use up to all of that. Okay, so let's just get right into it. We're discussing personal development, personal growth, and self-discovery. Like I said, this day and age now, personal development is key. It's a very key contribution to every aspect and area of our lives. It's a very key contribution to how we grow up, how we see things, how we view things, and everything, all of that. By the way, my life has been good. My life has been chill. Things have been going well, so to speak. I've just been up to task and moving things fast and just taking actions and just going. So first things first, personal development. By the way, we'll be having guests. Oh, why do I like to meander like this? I miss you guys. So yeah. All these things affect every area of our lives, yeah. So to do all of these things, you need to make sure you are developed in every single area of your life, emotionally, financially, relationship wise. That means lovers and friends, spiritually, what else, mentally, what else do we have, all those leads like that. Okay, so we have to be developed in all of these areas personally. And if you're new to this podcast, welcome, by the way. If you listen to previous episodes of my podcast, starting season 1, the first ever episode, I started with define yourself, and I love to start any of my talks, any of my topics, any of my I talk for a living, any of my talks with defining yourself, but not limiting yourself. You define yourself so people know, okay, this is who you are. You yourself, first things first, you yourself, who you are. This is what I can take. This is what I can't take. Your core values. The things that you recognize with. Now, I've defined myself. I know myself. I'm a very bold person. I'm a very confident person. Very outspoken. I realized that quite late. I know I talk. I love to talk. Timeless impact positively. But I didn't realize that my talking, people notice and they see me as outspoken. So I'm that kind of person that if people don't want to talk, the kind of person that they will push to go and talk. But then me too, I always use my head. Do you get? But I'm that kind of person, people that they will push to go and talk, people that they will use as leaders. And by the way, leaders are born and made. I'm just going to drop that. Leaders are born and leaders are made. There's nothing like leaders are not born, leaders are made. Mm-mm. Leaders are born, leaders are made. I'm an example of leaders are born. Hey, and also leaders are made. Because how can you just pick me to just lead you just because of the way I introduced myself, just because of the way I carry myself, and all of that? It's very, very. I mean, when when I was told, I was like, and all of you agree. They say yes. I say, yeah. It's good to hear. It's good to know. But at the same time, I know that there's like a lot of responsibility on my neck, and yeah, I have like some key focus on how to like develop yourself personally, grow and discover yourself. Because in this day and age here, it's easy to like lose yourself. Everybody can say, oh, I already know myself, I already know myself as this, I'm already this, I'm already that. But with the recent happenings in this day and age, and especially where I come from, it's easy to get lost and just before you know it, you don't even know who you are again. You're just going like with the flow of things and like with the wave. Like, and even the Bible says it, like in James 1, I think 6 or 7, like when you pray, do not doubt in your mind, else you're like a wave, like just toss to and fro and all of that. So like if you don't stand your ground, you're gonna be a wave. You're already a wave. Do you understand? And I do not want no waves on, in the hood and everything. Like I always say something. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Always have that at the back of your mind. Who you are, stand for something. But at the same time, do not limit yourself. Because when you limit yourself, people will even small you. Do you get? So key areas. First things first, I have here self-awareness. Recognizing your strengths, your weaknesses, your thoughts, your beliefs, your values, just like all of those things that I said. Be aware of the things you do. Be aware of how you reason. Hey, they used to call me, you know what, I won't say they, but like they, my friends, my guys and everyone, they used to call me like my logic cannot be explained. So they termed me as like the president or the chairperson of the Unexplainable Logic Association. I don't know, like, what 100 people are thinking. I'm not even thinking in that line. Me, I think like 10 people. Like what 10 people are thinking out of like 100 or 1,000 people. I'm thinking like how 10 people are thinking, like something outside the box entirely. I'm not even thinking in your line. I'm not even thinking in your direction. My own thoughts are like, and so they always just caught unawares, like, what is she thinking again? Like, what are you thinking in your head again? And knowing that I'm kind of like a rigid person, you can't easily sway me. I can be naive, yeah, but like you just push me like this, and I'll go, you have to convince me, and you're going to do a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to like convince me because I have my own in my head already. So you just want to come and bring your own, and how? So does that mean I'm not thinking of what? And things like that. But like just be self-aware, know your strengths, know your weaknesses. I have mine, I know them, I recognize them, I'm working on them. If you listen to like the early episodes of this podcast, you're going to hear them there. And hopefully, I will readdress that, I'll revisit that, knowing your temperament and all of that. Just be self-aware, know yourself, basically. Second point, your values and your beliefs. Hey, this is like I know you can't bend dry fish. It's going to break. Values and beliefs are like things that family, society, the church, whatever you believe in, is what they should have like instilled in us. Like me now, most of the values I hold dear like till now. I don't like lies. I don't like being disloyal. I don't like treachery. Like so many things like that. And some like major basic things like do not lie, do not steal, do not kill, all those things from the church side, from the Bible. From family side, I was taught a lot of things like be respectful. I draw the boundary at disrespect. I do not like no disrespect for no reason. No matter who you are, no matter what you are, I'm not a fan of disrespect. But one thing I always just like tell people is like, it's whatever you bring to me that I'll give back to you. The energy you bring to me is what I'll sell back to you, and all of that. So your value should stem from, family, church, society, culture, and all of that. But society and culture is like way, way, way when you're like way grown and you already have like a mind of your own kind of. Because if you try to like make society train you from like when you were small, and the society I'm talking about, I don't mean like villagers, because I know like there's this African adage that says like it takes a village to train a child. Like I totally agree with that. A village trained me. I'm a Gen Z, but a village trained me. I mean, but then the society, seeing as the society is now, would you like the society? Imagine me. I like myself in like questions. If me, when I have a child now, this society come and change my child. How? That's when you come and be identifying as. If you identify as any stupid thing, they like catch you. Like things like that. But like your beliefs, your values should stem from these things. And I'm sure parents will not want to lead their children astray. They want to teach their children like the best of things and all of that, all of that, all of that. But people get my drift here, Sha. Get my drift. Okay. Third point, goal setting. Setting your goals. In terms of setting your goals, we all have like different things we want to do in this life. But I always attach my own to purpose. I have a purpose in this life. I don't joke. So I always attach my own to like my purpose, what I've been sent on earth to do. Even the Bible says it like before you were formed in your mother's womb, I had known you, I had called you, and all of that, all of that. So like purpose. To achieve purpose, you need personal development. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's not even something that you should joke with. Because you have to, even like trying to achieve some things, you have to get to a certain level before some things can be handed to you. Like when you were a child, typical example now, analogy. When you were a child, when you were like a baby, obviously you were not eating rice from the get-go because your body couldn't handle rice. So you need to get to a certain level before you can be handed something, before you can even think of like achieving your goals. Right now, my goal is not academic success. I mean, I've passed that like how many years ago? Right now, my goal is like financial success, career-wise, basically, and spiritual-wise. You can, they differ. The next one is emotional intelligence. Hey, understanding and managing your emotions, effectively. This is one aspect that I know that is a place. Let me just put it that it's a place I'm still growing. Because emotionally, I sometimes I can't connect. I can't relate. Like it's not just clicking. You're feeling this thing one day, and I'm just like. There was a time something dear, like something really, 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 really dear happened to me, and the first thing I was thinking about was money. Like it's not as if it didn't pay me, or it's not as if it didn't get to me, but like I couldn't connect fast. So like emotional intelligence, having empathy, and all of that, I saw that it aligns to the cholerics, but I refuse to believe that I must change because I cannot go on this way without emotions. Sometimes it's bad, yeah, because I really want to like connect to what some people are feeling, but he's not just connecting, he's not feeling, and I don't understand. I don't know why. So it's like it's a place that I'm also growing at, and we all grow together. Like I said, this podcast is for growth. Everybody is growing together. I am not an island of knowledge. I do not know all. Fine, I speak from personal experiences, general experiences. The Bible, taking a little bit of growth classes here and there. That's where I speak from, but there is nothing as beautiful and as knowledgeable as personal experiences. They will teach you. You will learn, because when something happens to you once and you don't learn, you can't even say you don't want to learn. How? So like emotional intelligence is a place that I'm growing at. I can't speak much on that, but best believe I'm growing now. I'm feeling some things. When some people are sad, I just feel like, when you want to run over a goat on the road, I feel so like, stop it. You don't do that. Lives matter. Animal lives matter. You want to run over chickens, all those things. And the final point is resilience. That's like your ability to like bounce back from setbacks and all of it. Just off the top of my head, when somebody is resilient, it means you've gone through this, but you can still come back and, do another thing and excel at it, or just keep going at it because you feel and you like believe that there is still something positive waiting at the front, that kind of thing. But so like these are like the key areas to like focus when it comes to personal development. I forgot one more point: mindfulness and meditation. But all of that one, me, I just my own meditation is Bible meditation. I all of a sudden that you sit down, maybe think about my life. Sha, I used to do that one to just think about my life. Once I'm meditating, being mindful of the things I do. That one is even like it's on the spot. It's like instinctive for me. Being mindful and doing things is like very instinctive for me. So if you see me do things out of mind, it means that maybe I'm not in the mood that day, or maybe just skipped my mind, or I'm just tired, or something shy is off, shy, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's just what we're going to talk about on this episode. Something About Everything podcast is back fully and ready to move, grow, fly, jump. I'm up for collaborations, promotions. I have a YouTube channel. The release of this podcast is on Fridays now because my YouTube videos go out on Fridays/Saturdays. So it's not going to look nice if podcast goes out on Thursday and this one is just going out on Friday, and it's just going to be too jumbled up. So new releases now every fortnight Fridays, every 2 weeks Fridays, and if there's encore, those ones can go out any day of the week in between, those 2 weeks in between fortnight. And yes, stay tuned to my podcast. Listen to it on Spotify, on Good Pods, on Apple Podcasts, on Breaker. And see, anywhere you listen to audio, you'll find my podcast. There's Something About Everything. Or you'll find the podcast. There's Something About Everything podcast. I don't know why I like to personalize it because it's like my baby. It's my personal project. It's something that I am so... But yeah, that's just it. Stay tuned for more. See you on the next episode. Catch you guys. Love you. Bye.